Welcome to the TBTD podcast. You'll notice we got a little bit different name. We did a little rebranding. Please go like us on Facebook. Check out our YouTube channel. We got a new Instagram. We got a new Twitter. Go check out all those platforms and give us a like and ask any questions you want. We'll answer them directly on the podcast. Give us a review. We got a great episode for you today. Let's go have some fun on a Monday. It is Monday, May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Let's have a great one. Let's go.
Damn, I can't even see you in your room picture. Welcome in. It's the TBTD podcast. You'll notice we have a little different logo. We have a little different look to us. We upgraded a little bit. Hey, it's only our 4th episode, so we're still trying to figure this thing out. But we changed our logo. It's 2 bros and 2 dudes. Old T-Bird is with us now, so we wanted to make sure our logo and our slogan was accurate. So that with that note, knowing that, we'll get started. Make sure you follow us on our new Facebook page. We have a YouTube. Big Adam created an Instagram for us. So with that being said, we got Adam with us today. Adam Smith and Rudy, the wannabe football player behind him there. And we got old T-Bird with us, Tarleton Holloway. We got Chaser with us, and Chaser has a special guest that we will ask a couple of questions to here in a little bit. His name is Jared Dames. He is a college football all-world coach. What a legend for the Glen Rose Tigers. What a legend to the UTBB Falcons. So we'll talk to him in just a minute. We'll ask him a couple questions when we get down here. We're going to start our episode with our Ask Adam question. So our Ask Adam question for tonight. All right. It is, by the way, it is Monday, May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Okay. So, Adam, may the 4th be with you on this question. Adam, what's the last thing you did for the first time?
I don't keep track of that.
Do you not look at the script for the show, Adam? I mean, it is real simple. What is the last thing you did for the first time? I mean, it is a little bit of a difficult question, and y'all can chime in if you'd like to, since Adam seems flabbergasted by the question that I sent him 5 hours ago.
Hey, bought a car.
What?
Bought a car.
Okay. Yeah, that's a hard question. It really is.
What was the last thing that I did for the first time?
God asked this question.
I don't know.
I'll give you a second, T-Bird. My last thing that I did for the first time was I planted a garden. So
yeah,
that's been interesting to say the least. Yeah, I kind of cheated though. I didn't start with the seeds. I bought the plants already they're already this tall, and I just stuck them in the ground. So it wasn't too hard, but hey, it is what it is.
So this is an important question. Chase, if you were a kitchen appliance, which kitchen appliance would you be and why? And if you want to let your special guest, your cohort, your college football hero, broke his leg and then came back and played a second senior year, answer he's welcome to. Go ahead, Chase. If you were a kitchen appliance, which one would you be and why?
Well, okay, I'm going to go ahead and not take full credit for this. This is a combined thought.
Yep.
But what we came down to was it's an easy answer: the cast iron skillet.
Okay, why's that?
The most useful thing you could ever have. You can cook any meal on it from breakfast to dinner. You can whip anything up from a steak to.
You can throw it in the oven.
You could put the whole skillet in the oven if you wanted to. It's just the most versatile piece of
the whole heat like no other.
It holds the heat.
You season the fuck. You season it, and it's good to go.
An appliance?
Yes, that's an appliance.
Oh,
Let
me tell you what my
Adam,
plan
what a
Maybe we
good
should do a more strict
observation, Adam. I don't know if the cast iron skillet is an appliance.
What are you considering an appliance if a cast iron skillet is not an appliance?
Chase, a blender, what you call it? A steamer.
You're
What,
saying
Adam?
something you
an
gotta plug
electric
in.
appliance.
I thought it was just something you use to cook something. Like you,
I'll take cast iron skillet. That's fine. I think that's
I
a
thought an
great
appliance
answer.
was
Just
a refrigerator /
yeah,
oven, stovetop, something like that. That's an
So
appliance.
an appliance is anything you can use that uses electricity or another form of energy in
There
the
you
kitchen.
go, Adam.
Ooh.
That's
get
it.
from the
Yeah.
from the stove.
So that's
I'll
the
tell you what I'd be. I'd be an oven
dictionary
because I put everybody in the
definition of
oven.
appliance.
Immaculate.
Okay, well, if we're going with Adam's definition, which whatever, I'll take blender because the combinations are endless. Then
Because I put everybody in the blender.
Yeah, I put everybody in the blender.
Tarleton, who do you put in the oven?
I don't know, but whoever tries to come against me, put them in the oven. Cook 'em. I cook them.
Hey, Wicked Witch
Chase,
Forest or whatever that story is.
What?
Chase, I'll take cast iron skillet. We're fine with that. I do like the diversity of the cast iron skillet. You can cook a steak, you can put it straight in the oven, cook some cornbread, and do some other things like that. So,
Ability, not diversity. It's two different
okay,
things.
We're gonna call Chase
I don't
cornbread
know.
now.
Anyway, so yeah, Chase is cornbread. So since Tarleton puts everybody in the oven, I'm about to put his mind in the oven. We're gonna go to our resident Texas A&M Giggle Maggies. Well, yeah. I always have to preface this with saying soon to be / gonna be Aggie. So let me go ahead and just say that. But we still love him to death.
Aggie at heart, bro.
We still love him to death. And here is his Texas A&M Aggie trivia for today. Adam's going to correct me on that, but it's okay because I'll edit it out. So here's Tarleton's trivia question for the day. Texas A&M is a land grant, a space grant, and what other grant title does Texas A&M hold? It was one of the first universities to hold the triple threat title. So they're a land grant school, a space grant school, and what is the other grant that they hold?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
They were the second university in the nation to hold this title, and obviously one of the first. They were the second. So,
yeah, the water, land, and space, baby.
You did say water sports, aquatic. Is that correct?
Sea Grant is correct. Yeah, they are a land grant college, a space grant college, and a sea grant college. To be completely transparent, I don't really know what any of those mean, but
I can
we're
tell
gonna
what the
go with
land
it.
grant means, but
Land?
y'all don't want me to go into that.
Sea.
No, we don't need a literal definition, but
I'll
know.
just tell you this: a land grant university like Texas A&M, Oklahoma State, Alabama State, LSU, Louisiana State. Those are all the agricultural schools.
I got you. Yeah, that's
Texas agricultural and mechanics.
all right. So before we get to our topics for the day, we're gonna talk to Jared a little bit. So Jared, the questions I have for you, and anybody else can chime in if they would like to, and ask the question because it ought to be intriguing. Jared, how is virtual recruiting going in the UTPB world?
I mean, there's really not. I mean, the only difference is you're not getting out on the road. That's what I mean. You're hitting.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of enjoyed getting out on the road though. Like you get to go around. I mean, like you're just evaluating players, going around talking to coaches. Like it really is a fun time just to get out and meet new people, have new conversations, stuff. And you get to talk to the athletes, kind of get eyes on them. But I mean, other than that, you're getting prospect sheets. Watching kids all the same.
For those of you who don't know, UTPB is University of Texas Permian Basin out there in Odessa. and you guys have a brand new facility. I mean, it is top of the line.
Mhm.
What is that attracting? And we all know, and Adam and me and Adam talk about this all the time, but it's facilities, right? Facilities is a huge thing in the college football world. We all know that. That's probably the biggest reason Oregon got so good. They have 1,000 different uniforms. So is a new facility, is a new avenue as far as that goes. I mean, you guys have a lot of new jerseys, all that stuff, right? That's all cool. But new facility, is it more attracting for a kid to want to come to Odessa? Because let's be honest, it's not the night. It's not Florida. Okay.
Mhm.
But I mean, that's not a slight or anything. But is it more attracting the facilities? Do kids compliment that more than they would have in the past?
I mean, I would have to say absolutely. I've only walked through. We're not actually able to move in there yet. I think we still got another month and a half until we're able to move into there. But I walked through it once, and it's. I mean, I've only been through a handful of facilities, but I mean, I would dare to say it rivals just about anything in the nation, especially Division II. And I mean that definitely gives us an advantage, especially in conference whenever we're showing off the new locker room where these kids they got ventilation systems on their cleats and their shoulder pads and their helmets, and they got their own keypad to get into their lockbox, and got these big flat screen TVs all over the place, big cushy lockers and everything, and then you got a training room with walk-in tubs, got a big weight room with all glass windows looking out in the field. Like, I mean, it's pretty easy to sell. Like, once you get in the building and walk a recruit through it, you don't have to say that much. Like, they see it and they realize what's going on out there, and especially since I got out there in 2015 to where it is now, and the vision that has been set in place for that university, and especially for athletics, is just I'm excited, and I take a lot of pride in being from there and having my degree from there, and just I'm excited to go back in a few years and see where it is.
Sure, absolutely. Adam, anybody got any questions for Jared? No? Okay. So the last question I'm going to ask him. So he said go back out there, right? He got there in 2015. Came from the Tarleton State University. He transferred there. But my question to you is, now that Tarleton is leaving the conference and going Division I, do you now have a shot to win the conference since the big boys are gone?
I mean, you asked that. I mean, I think in the Lone Star Conference, I mean, if you look at the past of it, every year it's kind of up for grabs. I mean, yeah, there's a couple of teams that are always big dogs, but I mean, then you really get to looking at the scores and the games throughout the season. They're shootouts. So some person that you never expect to be into the game, they're into it. But honestly, I could care less about Tarleton leaving the conference and going to Division I. I wish they would have stayed just so they could, kind of get a taste. But
they're the two-time,
fired, baby.
They're the two-time.
Hey, all I got to say to all y'all is go Buffs, baby, go Buffs.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, whatever was best for them. I mean, they wanted to go up, and they've been looking to do that ever since I got recruited there. So I mean, more power to them for doing that. But I mean, I could care less. The Lone Star Conference is still going to be the Lone Star Conference. People are going to have shootouts every weekend, and it's going to be a dogfight till the end, and you never know who's going to win it until it's won. So
no, I know, and you're right. I agree. I mean, it's always been a shootout, and I played at ACU in the Lone Star Conference as well. So I mean, so yeah, I mean, I understand. I was just trying to get a hot take. I got you. It is a shootout most years. It is a shootout most. All right, so we're going to try a new segment on you guys. We're going to call this Pick Your House, all right? And we'll do different topics every time we do this. But given the circumstances in our world, given what's going on, this is going to be Pick Your Quarantine House, all right? The graphic is on the screen, so you guys can see the quarantine houses and the options. All right, so essentially what the game is we're going to go through each other. We're gonna pick each other's brains here. We're gonna pick a house. All right, there's 6 house options, and as I said, you can see it on the screen. So there's 6 options there. The people that you would want to be in your house with you during the quarantine. Okay, and it's a wide range of different cartoons and TV shows and movies and different things like that, and certain characters and people from those movies. So this is going to be a hotly contested topic, I believe. So let's get right into it. We're going to go ahead and let Adam pick first. Okay, and then we'll let Chase and his special guest appearance, Jared, pick second, and then we'll let Tarleton go, and then I will go. So, Adam, what is your quarantine house lineup? If you could have any of these houses options, who are you going to pick?
I got to go with House 6. You got
Oh,
Homer Simpson, Carrie Bradshaw, Sheldon Cooper, Ron Swanson, Blair Waldorf, Larry David, and Jim Halpert.
yeah, that's a good pick. That's a good pick. I mean, Jim would be pulling pranks. Ron would tell you to shut up and get out of my house. And Blair Waldorf would run the house. Sheldon Cooper is the Big Bang Theory guy, I'm pretty sure. And then Homer Simpson, yeah, Adam's a huge Simpsons fan. So I think that would keep Adam entertained. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good pick. It was hard because I love Jim Halpert. I mean, what do y'all think about Adam's pick? I mean,
I'll get into Adam's pick when it's my turn to pick.
oh, okay, Chase, it is your turn to pick, so go ahead.
All right. This isn't gonna be what you think, but I agree with Adam. I'm taking House 6, and I'll tell you why. It's not because of everybody that's in there, but when you have a guy like Sheldon Cooper and then Ron Swanson, I can only imagine that being the greatest thing ever. And then you throw Jim in the mix, and he's a yes, absolutely, I do kind of guy. And I just can only imagine that being the most entertaining place to be. Now, I will say House 5 with
yes, it was.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna pick House 5 just purely due to that Cersei is in there and Michael Scott, just to see them go at each other, just back and forth, just a little picking, and Cersei's gonna want to kill him, but she's not gonna be able to. And then Michael just he's gonna be Michael just purely for that matchup right there. I would take House 5.
Go ahead.
The only reason I didn't take House 5 was Meredith Grey. I just can't get over it for whatever. I
could do with Meredith Grey.
People say that I just can't. I don't know. I don't think I could do it.
Because if something does go wrong, you got a nurse in the house.
That's a good point.
That's what I'm saying.
She's been through it. You got a first responder right there.
And then she's not yours no more. What house is your pick, T-Bird?
Probably my house that I would pick would be house number 3. First of all, Peter Griffin, dude, that's the funniest fat dude on TV. And then definitely Uncle Jesse, because he always got the Duke boys out of trouble, no doubt. He always had something.
Uncle Jesse is from Full House.
We're talking about Peter Uncle Jesse's.
Uncle Jesse's from Full House, homie.
I'm talking about Uncle Jesse from Dukes of Hazzard. You didn't.
It's not the same Uncle Jesse.
I can respect that. You did not specify.
I'll take both Uncle Jesse's. At least I got a cool uncle, Play the guitar and everything.
Walter White whipping it up in the basement.
2 more people to be in a house. I would have to have Jennifer Aniston. The woman is beautiful. She's like 50-something years old and still gorgeous. And, I mean, how could you go wrong with that? And then the second guy, it would be Denzel Washington. Why is he not on this list? I mean, Denzel's the man amongst men.
I mean, if you're going to say that, where is Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman.
Where's Jim Carrey?
Where's John Wayne if we're going to get that?
Where's Brad Pitt?
We're going to have another list next week. We're going to have to.
Well, full disclosure, and as you can see on the graphic when we put it on the screen, it does say USA Today, so we did not create this list. So, yeah, that's, there you go. But my pick, all right, let me get to my
USA Today.
My pick, I was extremely conflicted because I was kind of with Chase. I love Jim Halpert. Ron Swanson in the house would be amazing. The Lizzie McGuire, Will Smith. I mean, that would be great to just hang out with those two. Leslie Nope, she's hilarious. SpongeBob. I mean, what kind of patties would SpongeBob be whipping up for us? I mean, we would never go hungry with the Krabby Patty. Um, but the one I'm probably going to have to go with is house number 5, and it's simply and solely because of Michael Scott. I have to hang out with Michael Scott as much as I can, and then him and Patrick Starr and that brain power. I mean, good Lord, it,
Hey.
it would be Michael would just be the boss running around telling Patrick what to do. Patrick wouldn't have a clue, and then you know Rory Gilmore from Gilmore Girls, and then Ray Romano. Ray would be annoying, but Michael would do something to him. And like Jared said, Meredith Grey would be there to heal us if we jumped off of a roof because we were trying to prevent injuries at work, like Michael Scott did with the watermelons.
Hardcore
Hardcore, if we did some hardcore parkour, and just so everybody knows, I mean, we're all huge Office fans on this show. So if you don't like The Office, you can turn us off now. Um, so okay, so we're gonna end it on that. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We had some laughs, and I hope you have a great week. Right? We all wish you a great week, a great Monday. Let's go have a great week, and as Adam would say, be electric. Um, so, thanks to our special guest, Jared Thames, by way of Glen Rose, Texas, and America. Yeah, the Tigers, not the real Tigers.
Go
The one two
Tigers.
national champion. Yeah, go Tigers. But thanks for tuning in. Like us on our new Facebook page, the TBTD podcast. Like us on Instagram. Adam is in charge. He's the head man on that Instagram. He is running it like a whistle. So make sure you keep up with his post. Look at our link to YouTube. It's on Instagram. You can find it on the Facebook page and the Twitter page. Ask us questions. We're going to put polls up once a week. Let us know if you need anything. Shoot us a question. We'll answer it on the podcast. You can come up with the Ask Adam question and the Chase's Thoughts question. And I'll leave you with one thing, and then we'll be out of here. What shape is the sky? Okay, you guys have a great week. We'll see you guys again on Friday. Have a positive week, and let's go. Peace. We're out of here. Love you guys.